Hey there guys, welcome to How To Not To. Today we're going to be working with Hardie board. I'm Stephen Kincaid, your host for this show. Let's get to it. First of all, when you're cutting Hardie board, you want to get a straight line. And to get a straight line, you always use a jigsaw. That's the tool to use. Using a jigsaw will give you a line as straight as a cat's tail. Tell you what, you always want to use a jigsaw. Now, you want to first mark your line, so you get your pencil. But when you don't have your pencil, like I always seem to misplace, you can just use these lines that they have right here. I'm looking at it. They have lines here for our benefit. So we can just use these lines. These squares right here are approximately an inch, 3/4, something like that. So you can just use them. We need one that is 6 inches. So we just take this right there. I'm gonna flip it over. Yeah, right there. There we go. Now we just count over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That's my line. That's the one I need. So you're just gonna follow that line. There's a big mistake people always make, and it just drives me crazy. They start cutting and they let the board break down. You're not supposed to let the board break down. So you're supposed to grab it up from this edge, okay? So let's go. Down that line. That is exactly the kind of break you want. You never want it to break down. You want it to break up. Because if it breaks down, it just does not leave a clean break. It just rips it off from the bottom. But when it breaks up, it leaves a nice clean break. Which then, you can just puzzle piece together. It's like you can have fun while you're at work. My grandma pays to play puzzles at her house. She'd just come work for me and she'd have a good time. But so we just break them up. Make sure you break them up. And when you break them up, you can then piece them together like a puzzle. And hey, what's better than having fun at work? There's nothing. Okay, I forgot how many we needed it. Let me see if we got the right one. How many we needed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20, yes, that's exactly. I needed 20 inches. Perfect. Now we go. And we got it. We got our board here. Now we can piece it together like a puzzle. Wow, now where did that go? Yes. Well, there it is. Now it's coming together. Now you can just go, plop that on, and you got it. That's the way to do it. The other thing you want to remember is working with Hardie board, it lets off all this dust. And at the beginning, people don't want to breathe in that dust. But I think you just got to push through that, and you'll begin to enjoy it. It actually is something you'll begin to like. It's kind of like smoking, The first time you do it, you're coughing up, Your body's telling you this is bad. But if you just push past that and just keep doing it, breathing it in, your body just gets accustomed to it and you learn to like it. Well, it's the same thing with this kind of dust. Yeah, they say it might be bad for you, but hey, who cares about what's bad for you? What you want is what you really enjoy. If you push past through that, don't wear a mask when you're cutting this stuff. Just breathe it in. Accept it. Accept your fate. If you're working with Hardie board, you're going to get bad lungs. Just accept it. Hey, welcome back. We're continuing our series on Hardie board and installing a niche. That little little shower shelf that you have in there where you put your shampoo, you put your conditioner and your soap, you know, just because you don't want to have it on the floor. So you have this little shelf in here, and this is how you make it. You're supposed to frame it all up, you put it on, and then you just start, because you already have it framed on the back. You got the boards right there. You just start beating at it, beating at it, and beating at it, and it'll come out. You know, just beat on it, beat on it, beat on it. Just use that hammer. I mean, what's better than using the hammer? That really makes you feel like a man. That is a man's tool right there. Use that hammer. Use that hammer and beat that out. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? I mean, that is perfect. Then you get to do that puzzle we were talking about. Look at this. Look at this puzzle piece. I mean, these are just... That is going to be one fun puzzle to do. Don't you think so? You'd agree with me. Now you said, wouldn't it be a lot easier just to cut it with a jigsaw, and then you'd have that cutout part to put back there? It'd all be the same size. And now when we do this, you know, you have to puzzle piece it together. Or some people would even cut it again to cut another square and make it. But I'd say no. Because the truth is, practice makes perfect. And so I say, the more cuts you do, the better. The more work you put on yourself, you're going to get better. So just work harder, and you're going to get better. That's what I say. That's my motto. So just keep hammering away, and you'll get that thing looking good.